Okay, we are going to make a color wheel today. We're going to use a compass, and what you're going to do when you see the compass is you're going to see that there's measurements on the side. So you're going to go to 8 millimeters, okay? You're going to find that, and you find the center of your paper, or as close to center as possible. Put the compass down, put your sharp pencil in the center of the compass, put a dot, then hold the center of the compass with your finger. Go find that 8 again that you just found, 8 millimeters. Press and draw a circle. This is called an easy compass because it is the easiest way to make a circle. And then you share it with someone else because someone else is going to need that. Okay, we're going to make a color wheel, and we're going to use tempera paint. So the first thing we need to do is set up the wheel. So we now have a dot in the middle of the circle. You're going to need a ruler. The next thing you do is you hold your ruler up straight along your paper. You can find the edge. You put your pencil on that dot you made. Hold your pencil on the dot, put your ruler as straight as you can make it, and simply draw a line that cuts your circle in half. The next step, this part I make close, it doesn't have to be exact. I'm gonna basically make an X through the center. So I'm gonna put a mark here and a mark here, right? And I'm gonna put my pencil on the dot one more time. And I'm gonna go from the dot through the center all the way across. Put my pencil on the dot again, my dot through the center, all the way across. And now I have 6 pie pieces that are close to even. They don't have to be perfect. All right, we're gonna do a color wheel. The color wheel starts with the primary colors. Your primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. And I do want you to write those down so you know, okay? So red, yellow, blue. I'm putting red at the top, but I have to do red, skip one, blue, skip one, yellow, skip one. Then I have to figure out what happens when I mix them. So when you mix blue and yellow, you get a third color. So these are your primaries. When you mix them together, you get what's called the secondary colors. So secondary colors of blue and yellow mixed together gives you green. And when you mix red and yellow, you are gonna get orange. So it's a good idea. I want you to label these. When you mix red and blue together, you get violet or purple, right? Most of us just call it purple. So this is your color wheel. It's set up. The next thing I want you guys to do, because we're gonna do pop art, is I'd like you to have 2 of them are gonna be solid. So I'll write it here. You don't have to write this down, but I'll write it so you have reference. 2 solid, 2 with stripes, and 2 with circles. So you can draw in your stripes and your circles using the compass. So watch this. If I put my compass back in the middle, right, if I find that center mark, I can make curved stripes, which are kind of cool, by just putting my pencil in these little lines. And I'm gonna go further this time. Okay, so this would count as a box with stripes, right? And I will be painting this using red, but I'm gonna put red here. I'm gonna skip that, leave it white of the paper, put red here, skip. So I'm gonna make a little pattern with stripes. So that's stripes. And I think I'm gonna make orange. I'm gonna make that one solid. So yellow, I'm gonna make circles, and you can use a circle tracer. We have a few of these, so they're things you guys have to share. All right, so I'm gonna do some circles in the yellow, and you can pick the sizes. I'm gonna do a circle like this, and I'm gonna make it look like it comes to the edge. And I'm just gonna draw a bunch of them in here. knowing that I have to paint them, so you don't want to go too small, otherwise you'll be painting forever, because this is going to be an exercise that we do. All right, we're going to draw out the circles, we're going to paint in the color wheel. And the reason we're doing circles and stripes is that's part of the theme that we're going to be doing the pop art. Okay, and we're going to do that. Oh, it looks all right. I feel like that looks a little neglected over here. So that's my circles. So I'm going to paint those. Then I'm going to do another set of stripes. I'm going to have the solids across from each other. I'm going to have them all across from each other. The way you do it's up to you. And I'm going to do diagonal stripes. So you're going to have 2 solid, 2 stripes, 2 with dots. Okay, so it's important that you set it up the way you want to set it up today. And that is going to be our part 1. So I have 2 solid, 2 stripes. I have 1 set of circles. I think what I want to do with this one is I'll do some big circles, and then I'm going to show you also how I can paint tiny circles with the back of a paintbrush, but I'll show you that when I'm demoing the painting, okay? So this is what we want to do to set up our color wheel. They're all going to look similar. You don't have to do stripes the way I did. You just need to have all these colors, and you need to have 2 boxes that'll be solid. You're going to have 2 boxes that are going to be, or pie pieces that will have stripes, and 2 that will have circles. You want to label your color wheel. Primary colors, red, yellow, blue. When you mix them, you have secondary colors, green, orange, and violet. You set this up, and then we'll be painting.